Okay, boys, now we gotta do some layer management here. We're ready to move on to the top floor and putting on the ceiling floor slabs. We call them floor slabs, but it's really the ceiling up here and the one that's going to wrap around the outside here. So before we do that, let's go into our layers here, and we got our stuff in the floor plan. You know, for right now, I'm just going to turn the floor plan off just so it's out of the way. We don't accidentally mess it up. These are all looking good right now. I can build into the floor slabs here, but before we do the floor slabs, let's join all these walls. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start down at the first level. Well, let me just kind of highlight all of this up top here and hide this. So we'll hide all that. Hide this. And I'm going to hide this. And what we want to do is we want to basically join all of the stuff that is on the one floor. Okay? So we don't want to grab the floor, although if we did, it wouldn't be the end of the world. I'm just going to try to select everything. I need to go from the bottom up. And I'm going to select everything on the floor except for the floor slab. And I'm going to type in BooleanUnion. Oops, I screwed that up. Try again. BooleanUnion. All one word. And that basically is creating a mesh that combines all of these walls into one. It's almost like using the join command on a bunch of extrusions. And then we're going to go one step further and type in merge all faces. So it makes basically one wall out of that whole set of walls. Look at that. That's kind of clean, right? We don't have all those lines now. That looks nice. Okay, cool. So we got that going. Ooh, I don't need this anymore. This is that curve that was for the floor slab. I can get rid of that. All right, cool. That's looking good. Now I'm going to show all that stuff that we got rid of. And I'm going to zoom out a little bit and get it kind of tucked away like this somewhat. And what I want to do is I want to grab from the bottom again and grab all of this. Well, wait a minute. No, I need this floor. We're going to do that floor next. So I'm just going to grab all of this and I'm going to hide. And there we go. Cool. All right. So we want to grab this wall and I'll hold down the shift key and grab this wall and this wall and this wall. And then we'll go around here and grab this wall, this wall, this wall. And don't forget this guy. And that's all of the walls on the second floor. So again, BooleanUnion and merge all faces. And now we got the second floor all merged. Look at that. Cool. Nice. Okay, and then show. And we just keep working our way up the floors here. Now I'm going to take all of this and hide it. And take this. Oops, don't need that curve. Take my floor slab and hide it. And I'm going to click and drag from the bottom through all of this and BooleanUnion. Merge all faces. Boom, show. Cool. We're banging this right out. Now this one, I'm going to grab this guy. Hold down the shift key. This guy. This guy. This guy. This guy. This guy. This guy. Yeah, all those. and that's going to be another Boolean union, and merge all faces. Cool. And here we go with this guy and these other dudes, and Boolean union, merge all faces. Now, the last one over here, we need to do a little work before we do this. This gap, this little gap that goes up to the top here, if you look at the actual building, that does not go all the way to the top. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it down to the level of the floor slab there. Oh, wait a second. Yeah, you know what? I'll have to look at my other model to see where this goes. Let me just pause this for a second. Okay, I realized that I have to put in the ceiling first, and then we'll worry about this gap here. Okay, let's put in our ceilings, and then we'll worry about that gap. Okay, so for my ceilings, the first thing I want to do is I want to draw it on this. I'm going to build the ceiling that's going to cut across the ceiling of the large fourth floor bay, sort of. This top part is going to span this. And in order to create that, if I look at my model, oh, that's not my model. Where's my model? There's my model. If I look at my model, oh, you can't see it on this one. Well, there are pictures of the design that show you online what that floor plan looks like. I'm not going to look them up right now, but I think I showed you in class. So we're just going to skip finding that and just go right into building it. So what I want to do is I'm going to jump out of perspective, and I'm going to go to the perspective that's going to allow me to see the entire building from the side, maybe the front. Let's see what the front looks like. There we go. Yeah, we can do it on this one. Okay, so we're going to use this to build our ceiling. So I'm just going to double click on this, and we're going to build it on this. This is that wall with the gap in it. All right, so we're going to, from this perspective, I'm just going to come over here and go in 40. And then I'm going to go down 20. And enter. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. So I'm going to come in 40. And then down 20. Oops, that didn't come down 20. Let me back that up. Down 20. And then I'm going to connect those. Enter. Alright, now I'm going to take that polyline and hold down Shift and select that polyline. And we will join those. And I'm going to choose offset. And I want to go down like that and click. And now I'm going to take and connect these. And now I'm going to select all of them by holding down the Shift key and just selecting each of my polylines. And that is going to be joined. Join. And now I'm ready to jump back out to perspective view. And that is on the opposite side of the wall. You see that? You can see how it's on the outside edge of the wall. So I'm going to just click on this arrow on my gumball and type in -25, which is the thickness of that wall. So I get it on the other side of the wall, just like so. And then I'm going to extrude the curve. And I want to pull it this way. me just move myself here over. And I want to pop it to the inside edge. There we go, just like that. So that's what that should look like. Bang! Got that. Okay, that looks good. Remember, we're in the floor slabs layer for that. And if you want to, you can then get rid of that curve there. We don't need that curve. It's just the extrusion of the slab that we need. Okay, now we need to create the floor slab that's going to go around, or the ceiling that's going to wrap around the outside edge of this. I'm going to hide this thing that I just made to make it a little easier to build this ceiling part that we need to build here. So let me get myself in position for this, and we're going to come right over here, and I'm going to start from over here, I think. Okay, and I'm going to go to my polyline tool, and remember, we're just building a wraparound ceiling that's going to fill in this edge here around. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is, well, you know what? Does that come inside? It certainly does, doesn't it? Alright, I'm going to actually start here. I'll just start here. And I'm going to draw a line to here. And then I'm going to draw a line to here. I'm on the inside edge, wrapping myself around to here, if you don't mind. And then I want to just come straight out in this direction. Okay? And I'm going to click there and then hit enter. Now you'll notice that goes through that wall there, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to type in intersect. Select objects to intersect. Boom. And boom. Enter. So there we go. And what that does is it creates a little point there where that intersection happens. Okay? So I'm going to take and make a polyline from that intersection point all the way down to here. Okay? That works. Now, the next thing I want to do is I want to build a polyline that's going to wrap around this guy. And I'm not sure how long that needs to be, so I'm just going to draw it for a little bit and hit enter. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a line from here across to it. All right. Like so. And remember, this is going to be a window here on this side. Okay. So I don't know if we're going quite fully in there like that. Like this might be a little too far over, but we're going to use this for now. Alright, so what I'm going to do is now I'm going to get rid of this guy, and this guy. I'm going to hide. So I just have these polylines that I can see. In fact, I'm going to hide this too. So now I just got these polylines, right? And this one needs to meet. So I'm just going to grab that one edit point and join it up there. And then I'm going to highlight this whole curve and trim. And I want to get rid of this guy, and I want to get rid of this guy, and this guy, and this guy, and I want to get rid of this guy. Enter. Now I do not need this guy, So I'm deleting him. Get rid of that guy. Oh, I'm locked in, lost in the sauce here. Get rid of this guy. Gone. Wow, he does not want to go anywhere. Select objects to trim. Oh, we're still in trim. Escape. Ah! No! Don't panic. We've got this. Delete. Ah, there we go. Alright, and this guy too. We don't need this little point. Delete. Okay, now I want to take this whole thing and I want to join that. And I'm going to extrude that curve. And I'm going to come down 20 centimeters. Just the same size of all our other floor slabs. Just like so. And then I don't need this anymore. This curve that we used to make that. I can get rid of that. And I'm going to turn off hide by typing in show. And bang, we got our nice little floor slab there. Look at that. Now, that one should not be coming all the way to the top. It goes down 20 centimeters. So I'm just going to click on this arrow down, -20. So he goes down to that level there. Okay, cool. So we got him down 20. Now we got a couple of little fine-tuning things that we need to do to fix this up for the next lesson. We're going to get rid of this wall here because it's sticking out too high. We don't need that. And we're going to move this back a little bit, I think. And we also have to fill in this hole here. So we'll do that in the next lesson.